Destiny, do you work with some of the series? Do you work with your series in creating value for sponsors? And I want to go, you have a lot of different sponsors. How do you keep the sort of the branding among all the sponsors consistent, or do they work together?
They pretty much, I would say, all work together. I would definitely want to say for me, I've always been a person that, regardless of if they come to me or not, I have to represent that brand in a way that meshes with me. I'm not a person that's going to say, oh, they're giving me all this money, but they don't align with my brand and who I am as a person. I will never do that. There are people that do, but that's just not my thing. So I work all of my sponsors, they're all like this. They all know one another. I sometimes do cross promos for them. So, I mean, it
Nice.
all works for me. It works together. It didn't always used to be this way, but thankfully, my group that I have, it works.
Yeah.
So,
How do you find your sponsors?
I,
Or
I will say
maybe
a
is that a
lot of
secret
my
we don't want to share?
Oh, no. A lot of my sponsors honestly came to me. And I've been
Nice.
very blessed for that. But there have been times where I go on to, social media. Nowadays, it's so much easier. You can go to Instagram and send a DM. Most of the
True.
time, they will respond back. And if not that, then you can go to LinkedIn and find out who's who, get their contact information, call them, send them emails. I like to call them first because I like to speak with them, but if I don't get an answer, then I'll always send the email. I'll follow up within a week if I don't hear anything. And just be persistent, but not annoying at the same time. But and then if you don't get anything on a call or email, go to DM on socials.
The amount social is increasing. I mean, people are using it more and more, and I'm hearing that. And for some love it, some sponsorship directors love it, and some hate it. But it's a great way to get a hold of people now.
I love
Really
it.
great.
I wish it was like this when I was first getting into racing because you didn't know who was the owner, you didn't know who the marketing person was. It's just like, okay, they're going to be at the PRI show. Let me go find them. Let me talk to them that way. But now it's like easy peasy, but it's also super saturated because just like you're seeing a DM, you have 100 other people behind you. So it's like you're crossing your fingers and hoping that they see your message.
I was interviewing Robert Wilson from Boxo USA a few days ago on the podcast, Meet the Sponsors podcast, and he said at one point, this might have been off the camera, maybe it was part of what we recorded. I can't remember that he sometimes gets 50 to 70 direct messages a day, depending on if they do a big promotion and people see it. Can you imagine trying to filter through 70 DMs in a day? That's not easy to do.
No, thank you. I want no parts of that.
Right.